Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Jake Arrieta gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Leading off
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, Dero, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. His history with Jake Arrieta, an impressive 4 for 7. And the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Ramos takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the Mets. It's the Mets 0, Phillies coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Zach Wheeler starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that. He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
The first with it is Wheeler. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want.
And that's by him into right field for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And now Bryce Harper, his career line against Wheeler. He's got 5 base hits in 26 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Wheeler is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He had exactly 100 RBIs, and if you talk to him, he'll let you know. 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can have another big year.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at 3rd and 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on 3rd base. He still needs 1 more out.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Cespedes retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
52. Yoenis Cespedes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Here's Robbie Cano now. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Cano waits on the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Cano connects as this is out to deep right. Gone! Robinson Cano, a solo home run. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, he was 0 in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 30, Michael.
Stepping in now,
Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
To short, hit hard. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Now another 0-2. Popped him up. Real Muto shading to his right. And the inning is over. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. At the plate, JT Realmuto, his career line against Wheeler. He's a .375 hitter. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Realmuto, 28 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Ramos has got it, and a good throw just beats him. Realmuto is retired, and there's one away. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
The Phillies have elected to
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. On the ground to the right side. Cano fields it from deep in the hole. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now batting, Odubel Herrera will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Wheeler's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in, Maikel Franco. His career line against Wheeler. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Standing in now, Jake Arrieta, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Drilled right back up the middle, and this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Gene Segura standing in as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Now both runners on the move. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that's a base base hit into left field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Runners breaking for the plate. And he pumps it up back behind second base. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. We've played 2 full. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets 1. Stepping up to the plate, Dominic Smith. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7.
Dominic Smith.
First delivery to him on the way. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
The pitcher.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Zach Wheeler. As he rips it on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Number 6.
Stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Now the 1-1 pitch doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Wheeler stands at first with 1 out. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Juan Lagares. Lifted down the line in left. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They're down 2-1. Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Lagares. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins hit it hard when lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Popped high in the air. Ramos over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. So digging in now, JT Realmuto, a winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Lagares is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Wilson Ramos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. After it is McCutchen. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Second baseman.
Stepping in, Robinson Cano, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded softly to the right. Hernandez gonna have to hurry. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First offering on its way. And this will be fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Cano is off at first with 2 away. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here's another 0-2. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Into the box, Andrew McCutchen is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Andrew.
First delivery to him on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here comes the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. So a runner at third here with one gone, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
In now, Jake Arrieta, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And there are runners at the corners now. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded to Lowry at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for the Mets.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Jed Lowry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So stepping in, Dominic Smith. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
1-2 to Dominic Smith. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He'll try again. 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Dominic Smith becomes the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box now, Zach Wheeler. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Hernandez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the stretch. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Juan Lagares will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McCutchen is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 2 left for the Mets. Our score remains 2-1. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura.
The shortstop, Gene.
First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground up the middle. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 2-1. at the plate, Wilson Ramos. No hits to this point.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here comes the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 pitch. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Striding in, Robinson Cano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Cano waits on the first pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Segura for one. Back to first, and they'll get Cano as well. It's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Mets lead 1. They're down 2-1. In now, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
First delivery to him on the way. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a rhythm.
First offering on its way. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. To second, there's Cano. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Paul Sewald answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Jake Arrieta will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Sewald, a Nevada native. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ready on 0-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Phillies leave them loaded. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's Jed Lowry now.
Leading off for the Mets.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
22, Dominic.
Digging in once again, Dominic Smith. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Danny Echeverria will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
25, Danny Echeverria.
And that misses for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. His history with Jake Arrieta, he's gone 2 for 8. Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now. So it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
A ball and a strike. Echeverria leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Robert Gesellman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gene Segura. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Weak grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, number 3.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that is off the wall. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of his. He didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch hammered the other way to deep right field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, Juan Lagares. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike. The 1-1 home is a ball down and away. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Good action on the sinker. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Now Ramos with a swing and a deep drive to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Keon Broxton will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 23.
Jeurys Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 27, Jeurys Familia.
Standing in, JT Realmuto. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Back goes Lagares, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel of the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Odubel Herrera, lifetime against Familia. He's gone 2 for 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. There's Cano. Thought twice about the plate, but he'll go to first. Throw on to first, so they get the out, but a big insurance run is in to score as the lead grows to 2 now. Digging in to try it again, Maikel Franco. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. McCutchen takes his lead at third with 1 away. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Lagares is under it. 2 gone. And even with 2 outs now, they won't risk running on that arm out there as he's forced to sit tight at third base. Aaron Altair will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Phillies, number 23, Aaron Altair.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. To his right, McNeil. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We've played 8 full. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mets 1. Nick Williams is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field, number 5, Nick Williams.
Juan Nicasio comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Nicasio.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once.
Conforto.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hernandez onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Lowry. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it
Now
doesn't
batting,
matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting.
And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Rajay Davis will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 11, Rajay Davis.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Gets him swinging, he struck him out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Jeff McNeil. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fouled away. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Back goes Harper, still ranging back. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Into the box, Juan Lagares. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it, and that ends the inning. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's 4-3 New York. Edwin Diaz comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
The New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
At the plate, Gene Segura. He'll start things out against the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Hit in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. 1 out. Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this pitch sails behind him at the plate as he has to arch his back that time. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Conforto going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Phillies down to their final out now. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Metropolitans came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jerry Spamilia claims the win out of the pen, his first. Edwin Diaz wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting off in the National League East, the Metropolitans got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 4-3. In other news from Philly, center fielder Odubel Herrera will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's got a strained hamstring. The Atlanta Braves put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-2. Ben Zobrist launched 3 solo home runs as the Cubs downed Miami 5-0. The San Francisco Giants stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals 3-2. The Cardinals had 12 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 8-1. The Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-1. The Rays took down the visiting Orioles 6-2. The Boston Red Sox got 11 hits overall as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-4. Brian Goodwin added 3 RBIs to his total as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 6-3. The Tigers finished off a 2-game sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-2. Ronald Torreyes swung the bat well with 3 hits, leading Minnesota to a win over Toronto 4-3. The win was their 6th in a row. The Houston Astros allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-1. The Seattle Mariners pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 3-0. Trevor Cahill earned the 3rd W of his season, helping the Halos defeat the Rangers 7-4. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.